Somewhere, nestled within the infinite unresting cosmos, lies the world Quodroxon. A world similar to others seen society developed among the four continents of the world. Advancements others may never dream of accomplished by the year of 2024. Cybernetics, laser weaponry, all within reach of humanity, but the rest of development stagnated. Humankind remained within their simple cities of concrete and asphalt. Despite this, and this technology, while possible, became very rare. For greater concerns lie on the mind of every worldly government. For as long as humans breathed, lived, and died, monsters infested the darkest corners of the world. Together, in this modern age, humanity fights an endless war against these monsters, Hewan referred to simply as the occult, demons, vampires, freaks who have harnessed the essence of a singular word to bend reality, threaten the sanctity of the world, and so a consensus was made globally by five governments to form forces which may burn the occult to ash, to send their souls screaming to hell. Oh, Udong of Ionia, the Royal Occult Observation and Annihilation Services, WOAS of the Britisburg Empire, Ubacht Undra Ackers, the Monster Removal Bureau of Staubwacht, Federal Department of the Occult F. Doto of United Dynastia, and the Necessary Evil TNE of Slovakia. We focus today on ROAS, for there is a special squad that lies within the heart of this agency known as A3 Hammer Down. This is their story. Join us tonight for we shall discover the Midnight Gods. Joining us today, first off, is Gabriel Hart, played by
Hello, I am Corvid. You may know me from things such as Grandma's and Tinker's, Eightfold Ultimate, or anything further in the anime campaign sphere.
then come then comes Emil Lucy Sauer, played by
Hi, I'm Pure. I don't have anything for you to stream. I guess, listen to Childish War.
and of course,
Also,
this one is of occult blood, an Esper with luminous burgundy, a mighty force to be reckoned with. Moving on, however, we have Dustin Scrapper Creed, played by
Hello there, my name is Poker Warrior. You might have seen me from such hits as a small stint with the GTA crew, or from other programs such as Destruction Bench Agreement. And I will be playing Dustin today. Hopefully.
Indeed. And next up, we have Henrik Komisan, played by
I'm Braillet, don't really have much to say. Funny stones.
and last but not least, uh, hmm, um uh, I'll just say we have Atreus Quinn, played by
Aphrodite, that is my name, and I have never been in an anime campaign before, so you know me from nothing.
of course. And so, as you may wonder, and of course, this Atreus Quinn is a vampire. And you may wonder, if this agency wishes to rid the world of the occult, why would two occult be among their ranks? Well, as of recent, there has been an initiative by many of the agencies to welcome the occult within their ranks within specialized squads, so they may hunt their brethren to death. And so that is why among these we have two, an esper and a vampire. How quaint! And of course, well, this is within the Squad A3 Hammer Down of the Royal Occult Observation and Annihilation Services. Heaven's Operation Heaven's Sword. Now, assuming there are no questions from our operatives, we may begin. But do the operatives have any
nope,
questions?
nope.
I have one.
Yes.
Do any of us use a sword?
I use a rapier.
We have
Uh,
one heaven sword.
Oh,
I can build I can build a sword. It may be strange, but it's technically a sword.
Violin.
I am in possession of a firearm.
Very, very interesting. So, so. We we slowly fade in. It's been a long night's sleep, a pleasant night's sleep almost, well as pleasant as you can get. But then, almost like clockwork, as most of our intrepid crew have probably adapted already, they wake up. Checking a clock on the wall. By the way, left side. Checking a clock on the wall. It is 6:30 a.m., which is when they're almost always supposed to be awake by. And now is almost when they're almost always supposed to be awake by, and they are within, of course, their sanctum, the Woas main base, deep within the halls of the glowing capital of the Bretonia Empire. I mean, what the fuck did I name it? What? Of the Britisburg Empire, Britisburg, yes. It's it's damp as always. The carpet is raggedy, and it's kind of shitty, honestly. Um, Also, I just realized you don't have control. Just put it down. Nah, no, it's not intentional. Just put your tokens down. I will, however, request that you do not do some wild shit, teleport around or such.
Because, of course.
Um,
Right.
no, there is not. There was not two of Lucy. What? This one's blended into the background. One more. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, that's why. Oh,
Did
oh.
you add one into the fucking map layer?
I forgot to move to the objects.
You're
That's everything's on background. Let me fix that. So
understandable.
small break.
At least
You
the
still
intro went off about
you are
it.
you are still dreaming for the moment at least.
To be
Um,
honest, I'm
We
gonna be honest here. I saw
collectively had
no
one of those
tokens.
moments where you wake up in a dream.
I also didn't see it.
you had night terrors.
Yeah.
You woke up and you could not move.
Clank, there's a slight problem. I think the cameraman and myself can't see any tokens.
Well, no, I saw the ones that were put down
Yeah, the ones
afterwards,
that the
but
players put down, but not like the ones that you preset.
maybe
Check now.
maybe if I reset.
Oh,
Can you
I
see
see
them now?
I see them now.
okay, yeah.
Yep. And they're
Alright.
also controllable.
So you wake up. The room is kind of humid as always. The carpet is mildly damp and raggedy. Dripping admits from the bathroom as always. You simply, no matter how much you try, the faucet will never just turn off. And it's a bit irritating, but you've gotten used to it by now. It's 6:30 a.m. as said by the clock on the wall, which is a standard time for you to wake up. However, to your knowledge, you have no current objective nor mission.
Justin is like half fallen out of the bed, still sleeping.
Okay. This is concerning. Get on the
Henrik
routine finally.
goes from laying in bed to standing up, just in one fluid motion, fully clothed.
holy- do vampires sleep
Sir,
in this world, Clank?
Yeah, well, they don't have to sleep as much, but they do require rest.
Okay.
You could probably get by with 3 hours of sleep. But also, to be fair, sleeping just kind of feels nice. You just get to chillax and sleep, have dreams. Also, yes, let me give you And now, World 20 features a very useful thing, which I can just immediately update and make this the default token.
It's such a good update.
It really
Lucy
is. It's very
Lucy
nice.
gets up out of bed like a normal individual. He actually goes through the trouble of making his bed immediately after getting up out of it.
Fitting with the
Gabriel,
token I chose. Look, it's perfect.
Gabriel ends up slowly moving out of bed. There's some mild fixing, but it isn't anything major in the slightest. Just orderly standards. Just okay. Think I'm getting a decent routine. Thinking I'm. Oh god, Dustin's fallen out of his bed.
I can
Uh,
I can fix the faucet. Dustin's like kind of like waving his hands like I swear. Just gotta let me back to it.
Lucy grabs the
Oh,
pillow on
please.
Dustin's bed and slowly crawls over it.
He does not resist. Whatever you're
Look,
trying to do.
just the pillow slowly goes over Dustin's face and is slowly pressed down.
You begin to hear
Are you trying to suffocate me?
Wakey, pulls the pillow up.
Dustin,
I thought the faucet's gone. I thought I broke the faucet. Oh gosh.
no, the faucet's already been broken. Are you okay?
No, yeah, I'm fine. Just blast this thing. I've
Get
been
up,
trying
just
to fix that for who knows how long. Dustin gets up and
think
dusts
we're on to
himself
the
off, despite having slept in his clothes from the other day and looking like an absolute mess. He's the kind of person that wakes up and somehow still looks good. All right, so
Of course, you managed to be okay.
Right.
The one that requires a
what time is it?
It's
It is
waking time.
6:30.
By now it's 6:31, but nevertheless.
I don't believe we're late for anything. In fact, I think today is comfortable. Comfortable. That's a weird word to say for me. Comfortable.
Hi, Vampy, wakey.
Not just
Slightly
awake
shaking the
reading a
bed.
book.
Lucy sees
It's
this
been a-
and continues to shake the bed regardless.
He was kind of just staring at everything that had happened, eyeing Lucy as he walked over and ignoring his presence.
Oh no, the vampire is dead. Who would have thought about that? So sad. He trails off.
We both know that the vampire, unfortunately, is quite resistant. A bit. Is everyone okay? Are we feeling okay?
For now.
Everything's okay. Just please
As
don't.
okay
try
as
to
is possible.
s- That's expected. That's expected. Please, just please don't strangle my one friend in this place again, please.
Oh, wait, I mean, look, if he didn't wake up and he would have died, that would have been his problem, right? He says, grabbing something from under his bed. Toothpaste.
That's a few problems, including. Okay, I don't think I'm allowed to question this at this point. Oh god, how did I give it a say just come on, Dustin. We're set to go soon. As I now have to wait for Poco to reappear.
No, Dustin dozed off again, don't worry. There will be another pillow.
There will be a violin in someone's face if you try that again. She may be a nervous wreck, but she is an angry nervous wreck.
A lovely morning for the Heaven Sword Squad.
Because this is the group that we've managed.
Heaven Sword Squad A3, of course. Hammer down. There are other Heaven Sword Squads, though you haven't done much interaction with them at all. They don't like the squads interacting with each other unless it's specifically to go on a mission, and usually you're deployed as single squads.
Okay. Morning's fresh. Morning is fresh. So get breakfast and some amount. That is if the cafeteria is currently open at the moment. Or if we're set for any drills or any regiments today. So that's a wonder of the mind, a wonder of the soul.
If you all would be so kind. Those of you that are awake, please roll me what amounts to a perception check, like a listening almost check.
Alright.
don't have any bonuses. So I gain 2.
After that, all rolls in this are just a d20.
Indeed, unless it's like a damage value that says like D4 or something. That's only rare, and you'll know when it happens.
I don't remember how to roll in Roll20.
You put slash R space and then D20.
Okay, that's what I thought.
There you
Cool.
go.
You know what?
So true.
What can I say? That's why I
Okay,
stopped using Roll20.
so Corvid and Cryolite. You hear a faint buzzing from the computer. Now this computer isn't like a personal computer. It's effectively mandated by your commanding officer. To effectively, you receive various details, etc. from it, and it just buzzed with a faint ding. The speakers on it have always been rather trash, so it's very faint ding, but you've probably gotten so used to hearing from it, you managed to pick up out of the corner of your ear.
Henrik
Oh.
walked over to the computer. What's it say?
One new
this
message.
is-
Henrik checks the message.
As you do this, it suddenly prompts you with a password screen. Question is, do you remember the password?
Should I roll?
Roll a memory check. You do remember the password. It's HVEN7624. And as you enter this password, and as you check the message, it comes from in fact your director, your commanding officer, effectively. The director, you've recently transferred to her. Prior you were with Royal Director Peach. How Now it should be noted that most of the Royal Directors do not actually have the real name. It's usually like, some sort of code name, just in case. Somebody gets mind controlled of the sort. And so you have a message from your new director, Royal Director Forward. And simply it says simply, as I shall now put in chat.
So do you have to brush your fangs? Like I've never actually seen you like any holds up toothbrush.
Having received this message, Henrik looks to everyone. Boss wants us in the office.
Okay, wait, no.
Already?
Super need to figure this out. Altruist, do you brush your teeth or no?
Yeah. Henrik just walks.
Lucy,
You're already
I
going.
think you should find
come on,
yourself
come on,
rather
Dustin.
lucky that you haven't seen my fangs.
Henrik is going to
Gabriel.
continue to the office.
The
Same for
office,
Gabriel,
as you
who dragging Dustin along.
the office, as you last recalled, is very much sort of it's to the right, effectively. And so you should probably proceed to the right.
This way. There's a giant black box over there.
That's Linus. Anyway, so you exit, and so effectively, however, you see actually that various other WOAS agents are beginning to wake up, and now these agents, for the most part, are not affiliated with Heaven's Sword. They are not part of the initiative, because you're effectively in combined bunkers, you combined quarters effectively. Across from you are various quarters for normal personnel, and then the more reinforced doors are for Heaven Sword squads.
Okay, that's all of our friends? Subordinates.
Coworkers.
Coworkers. Great.
Good morning. Lucy nods to them. regardless if they nod back.
Some of them give you odd looks. You can't tell if it's racism or like the fact they've never heard good morning. They've never actually heard one of their comrades just randomly say good morning before.
Lucy thinks it's both.
That's nice.
Gabriel just keeps her head down and also her hat over her eyes. She is not comfortable in many spaces. She's only recently gotten comfortable with this crew, other than Dustin. On that
Henrik
note,
just has an objective, is going to complete it. He knocks on the office door.
It slowly creaks open. And now let me grab the track that's going to play.
Hey, what if he died? Like
please,
what?
I
That's
certainly
literally-
hope that did not happen.
please don't immediately assume that our boss died, please. I already have enough paranoia with this entire place being where I am in the ranks and also, you know.
And so, and so as you enter, you're surrounded by sort of, an almost calming aura via, music that plays over over the speakers. There are desks to the left, desks to the right, being worked by operators, tapping away at keyboards. There's a few weapons on the center table. You know you're not allowed to take them though. And of course, across at the center desk is Royal Director Ford herself.
Hello, Mr. Director. Fine,
Please.
fine. Day.
Please take a seat. Immediately, I do not like to waste time.
Right.
Henrik
Always.
simply sits down, crosses his hands over his lap.
No, see, it's
What
because
did you
she's
need,
void.
Director?
Well, as you might assume, it's already time for Squad A3, was it, to have another mission. Now I expect premier performance from you as you've been recently transferred to me, and the very excellent Squad C7 has been transferred out of my command. Very, very good folks, those. But you have to do as a replacement, so just to success and perform to succeed as well. If you catch my drift.
Hey, Clank, quick question. Would Lucy know if, like, Ford got demoted or something and had to take a different squad, or is this, like, a routine thing that the directors switch out?
Sometimes it's routine, sometimes it's not. It really depends on if a squad is needed elsewhere, if a bad tactical decision is made, etc.
Okay, alright.
It's sometimes Heaven Sword squads are not given to less experienced directors, just regular directors instead of royal directors.
And with that information, Lucy shuts the fuck up for like 2 minutes.
Right. Now, the vampire. A noble foe, one of our most common. Part of course, because he motions towards Atreus. Of course, of course, not counting the one currently in the room. They're very much not a foe of ours. At least not right now. And so, we've recently had issues. Very peculiar vampire issues, in fact. Well, not peculiar. Well, only some details are peculiar, you might say. Others are very routine. In fact, a lot of it's very routine. So, you're aware. You're aware of religion, right? Correct?
Yes. Yes, I would believe we're all quite aware.
That's good to hear. Because it ties into this. I hope none of you are religious, because this might be a bit blasphemous, you might say.
Lucy leans back in his chair and does like the cross symbol.
Henrik glances to his eightfold path necklace.
So, So. Our grand religion, especially in legacy. Especially in legacy. We are, of course, home to many preachers, many priests, similar to Neo-Catholicism. Sometimes it sounds like Ford is out of breath. Other times it just sounds like they kind of like tamper off into a whisper for whatever reason. You're not really sure why, but it's a very peculiar way of speaking. You can tell, and so as she speaks, she goes Neo-Catholic Christicism, as you're aware. However, there's been an issue. A priest, turned, a vampire priest, turned from the holy light of their god.
Does that not like burn them alive, or?
Apparently not. And he's gathered a small coalition of thin bloods with a church within the woods of a nearby town. From here, he's been preying on lone travelers, of those who do not know he's a vampire. In fact, the only reason we're aware of his presence as of current is because one of our spies saw him bring in a lonely traveler carrying a child. And of course, you know how that song and dance goes.
Right.
It should be easy to recognize. Once you find him, of course. He plops down a small photo onto the desk.
Oh, this our guy.
What's that supposed to mean, just a guy?
Oh no, I was just asking. Like, is this our
It's
guy?
the target.
Yes. Very well, it's the target who must be eliminated. Part of a cult. Our intel shows he's a recent occult. Ah, he cannot be. He should be a slightly weaker vampire. But of course, please, do not let that get to your head. You kind of like, a mad chuckle as she rubs her forehead. You would not believe the amount of agents we've lost. Oh, it's just a weak vampire. Oh, nothing much to deal with.
If any of you may have mentioned
shakes
that
her
it's a
head.
vampire, it's actually items.
Correct. A vampire is a vampire is a vampire is a vampire.
For
And
each
you're
vampire, she just seems to get worse.
And so your mission, to put it lightly, search and destroy with minimal collateral damage if possible. If he even has any civilians currently captured or not dead.
I sincerely hope not, at least. She really doesn't want to accidentally whack a civilian with their fucking violin.
Any magicians you sought, you are free to put down for their crimes against humanity and the good God above. Now, you want me to go ahead and roll me a knowledge check, all of you, to see what the hell she's talking about?
Does Lucy get anything considering where he's from?
You can get +3.
Alright.
DC's low anyway, so.
I am already very polarized this session.
Honestly, it does make sense that Gabriel might not know. Consider
Rookie, violin
yeah.
player,
Yes.
rich family.
However, the DC was literally 7. So Lucy, Aphrodite, and Twilight, you make it successfully. Effectively, magicians magicians are effectively something of pure blood, something of cultists almost. In fact, they make up large forces, and what they've done is they've had blood transfusions with occult creatures, and instead of this turning them into this said occult creature, instead what this ends up doing is it makes them go half mad and gives them slightly above and it makes them go half mad and gives them strange powers for the most part. The strength of which depends on how much blood they actually have in them. This means that a vampire can quickly create a non-vampiric legion because that threatens themselves, and even vampirics are risks, so they can just give a tiny bit of the blood to each and everyone, which will then turn them into a magician, who are usually inclined to follow a cult, usually in fact inclined to follow occult beings.
Lucy like taps Archwish's shoulder and he's like, "Hey, do you think like we're gonna get drained today or something? Might meet a magician. They might be like, oh, look at that, the goat blood."
Yeah.
Gonna kind of
Oh,
look at him.
But
Kind of
that's the kind of thing we're going up against.
now, no, now another prerogative. There is a river nearby the target site, and there's a bridge over it. In fact, you're gonna have to be crossing that bridge. Please do not get any bodies into the water. That does supply a nearby town. And I don't have to tell you why getting a magician body with a small bit of occult blood in it would be a problem for a town's water supply.
No worries, I fully see the issue. Lord knows I can see even more issues than that.
A lot. You will not believe the kind of things that's happened because of that. Do you have any idea? Any idea how much of an
Ma'am,
issue that
please.
becomes?
Ma'am, please.
Vam, you're on Hella.
It's a deep breath and sighs. Nah, no, it's just a condition. Just a condition. Just a condition.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, it's but when you've seen that shit, when you've seen the kind of cleanup that has to be done, how expensive it is, and how your ass gets grilled for it, it definitely becomes something you want to avoid. $670 wasted on bombs to clear out an entire town of magicians. You understand now?
Ah. Hey, wait, how much do we get paid? Like you're
Um,
a new
I
new
don't think
boss.
that's a
Do we?
concern here.
No,
You
hold
get
up, wait, no,
paid.
you're a new boss.
I don't think that's a concern
Exactly.
here.
a concern to have.
You are called to get paid in, citizenship and not being hunted down and murdered.
I mean, I thought you might give us a little bit of something. The old one said the same thing too, but I understand. But what about for all the normal folks? He gestures to the rest of the party.
They get a salary. They get a salary, of course.
I think
A
I
fair
also get
salary,
medication
even.
help.
Um, you you guys probably get like converting to of course Earth currency. You probably get like around $10 an hour for your service.
Depending on the state, that's above or below minimum wage.
Real, let's go.
This you guys chose the one coalition that is literally being defunded.
This is the most broke
Yep.
one. We
Well, to
didn't
be
choose
fair-
hard mode.
To be fair, me and Cryo did not get in that vote.
At least it's better than if you had chosen the necessary evil. In which case, you'd be literally working off of whatever they can scrounge up, whether that be plate armor, literal spears, or the occasional gun.
Fair point. By the
What
way,
fucking suckers we are, working minimum wage, risking our lives against vampires.
Oh, truly.
Shit works out.
Hey, we get citizenship. We actually get off better than you do.
Yes. I mean, you have to find the time to, like, work and work a job, like another job, a side job.
Yeah, true.
It's like Quinn is like fucking Quinn hustling drugs under the table.
Never. That'd be more of a Lucy thing, but that's
Fair
fine.
enough.
If anything,
Lucy
considering the
just wants
character design, I'd say stripper.
Lucy wants an illegal fucking tattoo parlor.
Don't make jokes. Do not make jokes.
Okay. Let's keep running. Let's keep running.
Indeed. He will be transported to the site via helicopter. He'll be dropped remarkably close. So, Now, there's a good now, this helicopter has been enchanted by some of our, less fortunate, as they call them, epithet users. Be quite silent. So you can drop right on top of it. Well, not right on top, you'll be dropped across the river, but
Yes. That's good. That's good. We'll hopefully have an easier time with the job. I just hope not to die.
She looks over towards you, and then she, like, shakes her head and mutters something under her breath. It sounds something like, always the Wookiees.
Just, I imagine, considering the sharp hearing check, she is able to hear that perfectly and just shuts up.
Now, I am providing. I am going. I'll give you a few options. Give you a few chances to ask some more further questions if you need them about the target, the area, etc.
Will there be any obvious paths, assuming recon has been done?
What'd you say? I couldn't quite hear you.
She asked if there was recon done for any specific paths, or if we're just meant to figure it out.
What? Let's bring some recon. We're dropping you something of a clearing. You're dropping something of a clearing as a bridge, and then across the bridge, which further will be, to the actual church of your mission.
Right. Thank you.
I don't mind how you go about it. Whether you want to, try and get close as far as you can without, being heard or, noticed. Or if you just want to, fully just go along. But, please do not leave any magicians standing anyways. Or the priest, of course. That should be obvious.
I will be sure. I will be sure. She is just muttering, just make sure not to fuck up. Make sure not to fuck up. Make sure not to fuck up.
Full extermination then?
Of course. In simpler terms, you direct us to search and destroy.
Very well.
Now, any other questions?
You said to save any civilians we found, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
And,
Severe concern off to the right or left.
Lucy either blinks or winks at you, Gabriel. You cannot tell.
There's a
Do not-
squeak.
do not regret, do not make Rojas regret hiring you, Lucy.
I will not. I won't. Unless I die. But, no, I don't think I
Even
will.
then. even then, if we're being honest about the agency's policies, she shrugged.
He also returns the shrug.
Effectively trying to convey, like, you're probably more expendable than the standard agent, because, racism.
Yeah. He had to.
Oh god damn it! I can make a crusader here.
Really, man.
I
Yeah.
don't think
I'll let you return to your quarters. Get everything in order, then proceed to the landing pad when you're ready to depart. Maximum time you may take is 30 minutes. Then you better be on that landing pad. Am I clear?
yes, extremely.
Crystal, or Henrik just looks at her and says, "Crystal, ma'am."
Lucy gets up from the chair and just leaves. He knocks something over and he just
fuck was
leaves.
that?
That was
That's
that was sound of my fidget toy because I was using it to focus.
you kind of, just
That is
sigh
out of character.
immensely. Very well. Don't fuck this up. Be seeing you.
News on Poco, by the way. Apparently, his mom is overreacted, so we had to vacate his room.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
That is just a warning placed in case Poco might not come back. It is
Very well,
possible
very
that
well.
he can rejoin them.
Understandable.
Okay. Just back to in character, just Gabriel is slowly buttering, constantly just okay. Need to make sure to have my resin, need to make sure to have everything in the violin case. Need to make sure
Henrik,
everything's
Henrik grabs Gabriel by the shoulder. Look, kid, everything's gonna be all right.
Yes, this. I'm sure this is like my second mission. I haven't bothered keeping count at this point, but I am not a good soldier. Just it is gentle hope. Aphrodite, you good?
Oh no, I'm just waiting for you guys to finish.
We are
Oh.
walking.
Yeah, can you?
Oh
Can
no,
you move,
no. Archers isn't done. If you
Yeah,
guys
can-
are done. Can Archers? Is the photo of the vampire still on the desk?
What'd you say?
Is the photo of the priest vampire still on the desk?
Yeah, nobody's taking it.
Can Archers just pick it up and will there be any like hesitation or reaction if he takes it?
Yeah, she kind of like reclines in the chair as you take it.
And there isn't any other information that you should be giving us?
I mean, if you have any questions, I'll be free to answer them.
Okay. Is going to take it and walk off.
Very well.
Archer is doing the smart thing of actually getting the photo so we make sure it's the right guy.
Just randomly show up to a different church by accident and shoot a priest. Oh shit.
Oh no, that was an actual priest. Go. Do we go to hell? Is this place not hell already? Oh, well, guess we're gonna find out.
Let's see if he knows how many times that it's happened.
Too many to count.
Just bad info.
We'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. Just need to repeat that enough times so it'll become true. That's what my mother always told me before everything.
Henrik walks over to his bed, grabs his fucking gun from under it, make sure it's loaded, make sure it's all ready.
Gabriel will end up bending down to make sure to grab any extra violent supplies, which is like resin, possibly extra strings in case one breaks. Otherwise, she's got her case on her back, which is actually stores the damn thing. and I'm pretty sure anyone can notice what kind of soldier uses a fucking violin.
Soldier
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Lucy like looked and like didn't say anything. He was just kind of watching.
Slight nod of disapproval from Henrik.
Soldier boy.
Not a
Eh.
disapproval.
Oh,
Fuck you.
And Gabriel can notice all of the setups, all the stairs, and just meekly squeaks again before moving by. Just, I should be ready. I should be ready.
You guys going without me. I gotta go make beds. I don't fucking know. Just making a bed.
So,
Didn't we have 30 hours of time to
30
essentially
minutes.
kill?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. It's very much not 30 hours.
I know we're underfunded, but would Henrik have access to like any kind of specialty ammo for his gun?
You got some
Could I
hollow
roll
points.
for that?
You can have like 3 hollow point bullets as a single load of +3 damage against unarmored targets.
All right.
I also mentioned to say, everybody who has a gun, you do have exactly 2 silver bullets. These, of course, are able to permanently kill undead, and also just deal a lot of damage to them. Use them wisely. I'll also just give you all, 3 stakes. These will keep a vampire dead unless extracted from their corpse, at which point they can revive.
will this even exist?
You just
I
keep
feel like
stealing.
those would sound terrible to play. Probably.
Oh, it
Well,
sounds
not
awful.
the string part, I'm assuming.
So, fun fact, they do exist, apparently.
Oh, all right. Wait, what did you say after
They are
that?
actually from. They are a sterling silver violin, and they actually have a secret compartment.
Okay, there's no way
That's
this place
hilarious.
has enough funding for that.
Yeah, no way.
There's no way, but But Gabriel's violin is meant to be from her hometown, which got very affected by all of this.
Makes sense enough.
So I had to make sure if it was going to be a steel or silver.
Now you can have steel, just but you won't be able to permanently kill undead.
Yeah, still deals a good chunk of damage at least.
Yeah, fair enough.
What did you say earlier, Aphrodite?
Oh no, I just said probably not the string part, because you said it would sound bad, but
Ah, gotcha. Is Archewis waiting like 29 minutes before leaving?
he has a book to read, dude. I
You
don't
can,
know
you
what to
can
tell
you
you.
can find a way to make yourself busy.
Super fair.
During
while
that
you were
duration, Dustin wakes up.
Ah, Dustin.
Oh, hey,
Beautiful.
you're back!
Dustin, we have a
For
mission.
now.
We're killing a vampire at Cliff Notes, killing a vampire at a church, and there are magicians, individuals that injected themselves with like culted blood and get mad, but like some buffs from it.
An actress grabbed a picture of
I-
the vampire for Dustin to see.
Alright,
I
Dustin
did
sort
send
of
a TLDR.
blinks. Yeah. Dustin kind of blinks. Damn, I had a good sleepwalk.
this was
I'm used
the
to sleep
picture, by the way.
Like, I'm used to sleep crafting. Not quite so sure about the sleepwalking, but I must be getting pretty good.
Oh yeah, we have like
Dustin,
25
I
minutes.
don't think that's a good thing.
When you are ready to
Tell you that.
proceed, please let me know. Any other questions I will answer in the meantime.
Dustin, how many
got
materials
it?
do you have on you?
Crash. Where can I get some junk?
Oh no. Oh no, it started.
You said you can give me stuff, so give me stuff. She kind of starts trying to squeeze back past Henry.
Okay,
What?
so Dustin's going on a crafting craze in the next few minutes. You might want to direct him to the nearest junk room, otherwise he will probably dismantle a bed. I
Every
seem to
room
have
in
I
this
have-
building is a junk room.
Could you not just fix the faucet?
But I'm not allowed to break our room anymore.
Just fix it.
Okay.
Henrik looks at these two. Hey, would you happen to know where my friend here could get any junk?
Or metals, or anything that could be similar.
Old junk is in that room, buddy. They kind of like chuckle and walk off.
Racism?
No, he's human. I think? Question mark.
No, there. I see.
Dustin
we've
looks
got-
like human. Yeah.
You can assume that it's
Nice.
just you got your entire squad. Is
Maybe
you
he
not
doesn't. Tits. Dustin has his tits out. I get it.
Okay. 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 So keep on that grace. Right.
That's fine. Don't worry. I got plenty of stuff. At this point, I'm just going to show you the basics of my passive. That way, we can move on from that without having to worry about it. I'm not going to show the whole thing because I do not want to cause any problems. TLDR, scrap crafting. I have a red stat called materials. I can use those to build shit. Shit usually is not safe for anyone else to use but Dustin. He can basically, there's just scrap, which is just general junk that I don't want to tally, and then curios, which are interesting items that might have cool effects if built and stuff. So yeah, that's Dustin's deal. I'll show you the rest part of the passive as it is necessary.
In other words, Dustin's a crafting character, and I actually did not spur this on, surprisingly.
All right.
I don't
So
sleep in this bed.
yeah.
Henrik has the feeling that God has left, so he walks over here and begins pulling out a copy of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Look, Sean. All right, we
Pretty
can take
much
5,
just-
everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Gabriel
Any other
to
details?
mostly try to. Short answer is we are sent to go towards a church where a vampire priest has apparently been set up. There are several magicians which are just humans with some occult blood, and I believe some extra power because of it, and possibly may be rather tough to fight. Our
Gotcha.
objective
That's the
is
picture that.
search and destroy.
Gotcha.
Our objective
Uh,
is, yeah.
Neat.
It is
Alright.
to be noticed. Gabriel has a better time talking to Dustin than anybody else. Because, fun fact, we have starting companionship.
Because we're both weirdos.
Both
Oh,
weirdos and
creeps.
outcasts of the relative army.
Yeah, so that's the guy that you're gonna have to forgive Poco as he butchers your name. Atreus?
Atreus.
Atreus. Atreus. Yeah. So yeah, this picture here. He looks great. He looks like he posed for this picture. What do you think?
Welcome back, Clank.
He's going to blink because he doesn't really understand if that was meant to be humorous or not.
Bit of both.
It
I mean,
looks like a picture that was taken of a vampire.
I mean, like, come on, you're. Look, like, I currently don't have any, like, things, but no, I'm just gonna shoot myself in the foot if I keep talking, so I'm just gonna say, I hope we can be good at, doing our job. God, please save me
Please.
from this awkward situation.
Gabriel
If you all are
just
ready to leave,
opens
let
up.
me know.
pretty much.
Henrik
Other
finishes
than
up
Gabriel just.
finishes up the next chapter of JoJo, closes his book, and it becomes ready to leave.
Fuck you for making that cat into Quodroxon.
You don't know if it's like our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's just a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo's Odd Journey. George.
It's
Judge.
turns out it's got part 7, which actually continues from the base storyline. It just got ported across universes.
You're just kind
As
of
in
weird,
part
Johnny.
6 apart 7 proper, not to the fucking western. Let's this will be okay.
Yeah,
I
I
should have brought some extra weapon.
think we're all ready. Yeah.
Yep. Good to continue.
All right. And so you proceed to the rest of the base to the landing pad. Now notably, it's a civilian craft helicopter. Like it has some low-ass branding on the side, but this is very much not a military gunship or anything. This is a retrofitted civilian helicopter with just enough room for you.
Oh, how pleasant.
Yeah, it's just got room to grow. I mean, like we could probably take off some of the plating, put on some harder stuff, jury rig
Please
together a couple
don't.
engines.
Maybe don't modify the one helicopter this organization might have. Maybe.
I looked at Clank. There's probably more helicopters
Oh
in
yeah, there
there.
definitely is. There definitely is.
That's
Or if you do
fine.
try to dismantle it, please get permission.
They do have some gunships. They're just not using them for this because they're expensive.
It's a smaller mission, no less. Do I smell eggs?
Dustin, as we are flying over Lucy, like, will constantly go at you to be like, hey, you know what? You might be able to do it like mid-flight, like do some repairs or something. That would be really funny.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's
no,
interesting.
no,
I like the way you're thinking.
no! Don't encourage him.
Encourage me, please. I greatly
mean,
appreciate it.
Stop.
No, encouragement is very good. I don't see what the issue is.
See?
You do better when
See?
you're encouraged. It's positive, affirmational, whatever they do to train dogs.
And so,
Not to dismantle a helicopter.
and so you're definitely flying on your way, and you pass over the countryside, you pass over the wonderful city of Lordor, as you travel until eventually you position over some woods, and it should be noted it is scarily silent, deathly silent almost. The motors make no noise. There is no whooshing, nothing, and you can tell that on the inside you see some runes inscribed in blood in the floor that just say you can vaguely make them out if you want to make a D20 for the official rune system of Boaz.
Yeah, sure.
I will roll for that. Damn, one off from my crit.
Oh, it's close.
You're getting all the
Alright.
bad ones out now, don't worry.
Corvid and Poco, you can tell because you probably have some vague education. You've heard some people talking about it, but you can tell that these runes roughly translate to quiet flight.
Ah.
Oh, those are simple. Those are decently nice.
I make a note in my head to just in case we crash. I'm gonna rip that out.
Alright. And so, as
Like-
quietly as you flew, eventually you stop over, as they described, a clearing in the woods. And now, go ahead and position yourselves to the bottom right of the screen when I transport you. That's where you'll find yourself. Right now, it's raining as a note, and it's some sparse woods. There's denser wood all around you in every direction, but as they said, it's a clearing, a small clearing.
Bottom right, you said?
Oh god, no!
Bottom
Roll
right.
20's gonna shatter.
Oh, fine.
I can disable the rain effects if needed.
Oh, I don't
I'm
even
mostly
see that.
joking, but I'm not confident in Poco surviving.
I'm not
Oh, no,
seeing
I don't
rain
even see the
effects for
rain,
some
so don't worry.
reason. Yeah. When it's
Oh right, that
graphics.
happens sometimes.
Yeah. Anyways,
Tokens are good, by the way.
so you land, and the pilot kind of gives you a nod and a thumbs up as they begin to take off again, but not before they drop you. What looks to be a singular red flare on the ground. You might assume this is how they'll be notified to come pick you up in a little bit.
Lucy,
Henrik
I-
picks
Lucy
up the
picks it
flare.
up.
Thank you, Henry.
Opposed roll for who gets it first.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
He was too far away.
And so, yes, Henry picks it up, then pilot takes off as quietly as they landed, leaving.
Okay. This
And
is
so,
right
and so
here.
you can kind of see the edge of the river here, meaning you're probably supposed to go north, upwards.
I will note the map is pitch black.
Exactly. It's line of sight bullshit, so you can't just cheat.
Oh, I see the whole
No,
thing,
that's-
I think.
No, as in the map is pitch black. I can see every grid point.
Let me refresh.
Range. You can say every what point?
Let me show.
Oh, that's funny. You can only see the rain effect.
I can't
I can
the
only
rain
see the
effect,
rain
it's fine.
effect in the pitch
okay.
black.
Okay, hold on. It'll probably take a little bit to load in. This is a massive map thingamajig. But it'll load in
That's
eventually.
fair
Eventually.
then, yeah. I'll reload to see if that fixes anything first.
For a minute, I thought you were saying. For a minute, I thought you had said I can see the hit points. I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, oh, that's
No,
you
I
weren't
was
supposed
going
to see
to reload. No, it's not that.
Is this what
That's
I'm meant
good
to be
to know,
saying right
then.
now?
Yes, that's what you're supposed to be
Okay.
seeing. Except you
Gotcha.
have the rain effect. You probably didn't install VTTS correctly, or if you did, it's just not working.
Yeah, I have VT. Yes, I think, yeah.
That's,
Yeah, and I have better roll 20 on.
that's incredibly odd because I do have the rain on.
Henrik takes a moment to just breathe in the nice rain.
Oh, that's no, I don't like that setting. It's making me sick. I'm sorry, no, that's making me sick.
What, the rain going up?
Yeah, it said oscillate, and then it started going up and down. I was like, oh no, I don't like that.
Okay, so I'm just
To be
gonna
honest,
trust.
I thought that was caused by
Well-
me scrolling up and down the page.
Ah, don't worry. And so go ahead and proceed onwards. You can see me going northwards, so go ahead and start moving characters a little bit. I will note, you might wish to be careful. You never know.
Dustin
Cool. I'm gonna roll a look
Just-
around immediately because I don't trust that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a D20. All of you.
Ah, yes, the looking roll.
A look.
Wow, we
Ah,
can't
yes.
see.
Why is the
Okay.
Why is no? Okay, I still have the fucking thing going. It's just the rain effect. I see pitch blackness. How am I the one rolling high to see anything?
Because
So-
you and your character's eyes don't match.
Well, Corvid, this is only gonna make sense if you can actually see anything. So reload the
I'm
page
gonna-
again.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually see if something can work.
Hmm.
Because if it's better roll 20 somehow breaking something.
Otherwise, I can just
No,
swap
no.
over and straight and just show my screen to you.
That would be a good idea, Poco, if this doesn't
Alright.
work. So give me a
Okay.
moment.
I'll try to get that going.
God, the box hot. Okay.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Here we go.
You see my screen.
It's currently paused. There you go.
Okay.
Better?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
And
Okay, yeah, I have to see everything through Poco's officially, but
That's odd.
It's a companion bonus. You can see through your friend's eyes.
I legitimately don't know why that's happening. It's not like I'm not using anything special on the map. It's just a PNG.
yeah, that's the thing. I'm also confused.
well, we can figure that out
Give
later.
me a moment.
Yeah.
Wait.
Real quick, Gabriel. Tell me if you can see this when I plop it down. I'm about to pop it down. Yeah, can you see that?
Yes, I can see that.
What is it?
It's the fucking nerd emoji.
Alright,
Are you seeing
yes,
it from
exactly.
my screen or your screen?
I can see it from both.
Okay.
Perfect. That means that it's not a VTTS managed external art issue. I don't know what it is.
Question is
Oh.
the image in the background one giant image, or did you break it apart?
I broke into two separate images. They're just probably taking a while to load in for COVID.
Okay.
That I could
Guess
see.
that be
So
weird,
for now,
but... Yeah,
What'd
I'll
you say?
just go via Poco, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, but so the way I'm doing my work in group checks, it's fairly obvious that for most of them, if one of you sees them, you can just point out to the rest of your party, so I won't bother specific stuff, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
But effectively, you see a head and you see a robed individual with a yellow, grotesque mask on. And one of his eyes is glowing yellow. You can assume that this is not a good person. And he's standing around this here bridge up here. Just looking about over the river.
I...
Doesn't look to the
Okay.
other.
That's not somebody friendly over at the bridge. I can
He
see
has
that
not
much.
spotted you either.
Stay low. We don't want to get seen.
Right.
Sounds like we're going for a swim.
I hope.
Oh, I don't
it's
trust the
not
vault here.
too
That's not a good
deep.
idea.
I probably dip my hands in worse.
Why not just kill him and get past?
Andros has the great. Look at this man. Great ideas. Come on.
That's the thing.
We
I'm not
wanna,
sure
like-
if any of us can strike that far without extreme accuracy.
I mean, like, seems like I'm willing to go swimming. I can go swim around and like clonk him in the head.
Is anyone
sounds
opposed to
safe,
that
but
idea? Because I think it's a good idea.
Lucy
Works.
raises his hand.
Henrik, oh, it loaded.
Perfect.
Hooray.
It just was taking an abominable time to load, I guess. Fucking.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. It takes fucking 5 minutes to fucking load. Okay.
I'll
Henrik,
turn
do
off
you want
my,
to? You want to kill a man?
I would hope not to kill you, but I know our objective is search and destruct. She ends up pointing to Henrik. Your firearm. What's the exact range on it? How far does it usually manage to hit?
You see, I can't see shit 20 feet.
Oh dear.
God.
Anything past that's bad
Oh, dear.
accuracy.
Oh, dear.
No, for some reason I physically cannot shoot past that range.
Old head. That seems a bit
Okay,
odd.
I-
If it was a
I
gun
don't think
thing,
it's
I could
much
have like
question.
With this gun accuracy thing, I probably could have like built something, but
I suppose that the best idea is swimming around because, of course, that's sensible. Why not?
calm down, calm down.
Just-
I like the idea, unless someone else has a better idea, we can go with the idea of me swimming around, or someone else if they'd like to take a dip with me. We can go and remove him, and then we can probably get up the bridge.
And if it goes wrong, I could just charm him, and it'll be easier to kill them.
Huh.
So
That's a
Right.
charming
Yeah.
idea, he says in all the corniness possible.
I don't know if he
Distant,
himself is much of
really-
a threat. What I'm worried about is him telling his friends.
Do you
That's why we jump
do
in.
you want to make a perception check for me real quick? Whoever's like looking at him currently.
I am looking at him
yeah,
currently.
that'll be me.
Just make a perception check real
That'll
quick.
be me as well.
looking at the dude.
That's a roll of 5. He's not.
Thank you, Roll20. Very cool.
Anyone else going to make a roll or no?
I think I'm the only one left, and Dustin's digging through his backpack trying to find some way to make Henry's gun shoot better. Or him
Okay.
see better.
Lucy does
Twilight
not
and-
care enough.
Twilight and Aphrodite. You can tell that this here man is holding what looks to be a crowbar. It's steel. You can tell it's made out of steel, and it has some dried blood on it. That seems about it for weaponry on him.
Would the ones that rolled to know like what is this dude a magician? Is that safe to assume?
What'd you say?
Is it safe to assume that this dude is a magician?
Yeah, you could probably
Probably.
assume that.
Is it like common knowledge that magicians can like telepathically communicate with each other? Or no?
They cannot telepathically communicate with each other.
So would there be any way of him really saying anything, or to just be kind of screaming out, "Hey, I'm being murdered, help me"?
You could probably scream, but there's nothing more.
Oh. Okay.
Rainfall helps with muffling that as well.
Yeah, so someone, especially if this is stealth takeout, then it should be more or less easier to not have him scream at all.
Do you see the rain glistening off of his chest? I think this man could charm anyone. Let him go.
Yeah, you know.
He-
Yeah, you want first crack at it? You want me to be on back at me? What you want?
How do you suppose I, and he gestures to his entire self and outfit because he is dressed like a man from the 1800s, walk up to this person in the middle of the woods? With what story?
He might just try to kill you with the crowbar.
You do have the advantage. You're an occult. Those guys like occult. Maybe you'd have it a bit easier.
Ooh, value fangs. Yeah, that may be good.
I mean, like if they're
I-
working with a vampire, having another vampire around that seems interested might be a talking point.
Well,
Does
if it
anyone
gets him
remember the
distracted,
name?
I guess that
No, yeah, I could distract him and then you just kill him.
Yeah, it works.
Did the boss
I don't
give the
think
name of
given
this
a name.
vampire?
He said Father Savoy's.
I can't. Hi, Kitty. How do you spell that?
Father Sorois?
Suroi?
Yes.
Sorois. Okay, I have to remember.
Thank you.
Sorois. Sorois. Okay, thank you. Don't worry, Corvin, my cat's meowing at me. So the plan is I charm him and then he gets murdered.
Yeah, sounds like a fun plan.
I mean, you might not even have to charm him, just like bear the fangs, and maybe he's like, oh, okay.
We should still
Yeah,
probably have the
that
murder
is-
him plan.
All
let's say
right.
why.
All right. So I want you to go around this way. I can go around this way, and then while you're talking to him, I will walk up behind him, cover his mouth, and shoot him.
Are you going to go into the water or just walk?
I can walk around.
How about we try the water tactic, because that'll be a little easier to hide.
I could just charm him if he notices anything wrong, really.
I mean, that could probably work. Or just like the preemptive before I try to whack him with this. Dustin pulls out a heavily modified looking tool of some kind in the vague shape of a whatchamacallit, a wrench, you think?
She's moving. Go, go, go.
Oh, right. Good to know. Dustin's just gonna slide into the water.
Lucy has climbed the tree.
Do you want to? Are you going to be judging like the depth or like the speed of the river first?
I don't think that's a Dustin thing to do.
I don't think that's a
Henrik
Dustin
definitely
thing to do,
would.
considering.
So where are you swimming? Like over here?
Basically, he's using the wall of the rocks to help him propel him around the edge. Between the rocks and the rain to just keep him from getting swept away.
Alright, just make a swim check. Like, I will. Like, if you're just going to be free swimming, it'd be 2 swim checks, but you just need to make one to just cling into the walk wall.
Yep. Just
On a nat
roll
1, we lose Dustin, the first character death.
Oh my.
Oh god.
Well, you had to speak.
Jokes
stream-
were made.
Dustin, the stream is a bit, is a bit rapid. Like, it's not bad, but like, it's definitely not just it's definitely not just, very slow either. And so the weight of what's in your backpack probably isn't helping either.
I mean, he's
So
just carrying it, but yeah, it's probably not helping the drag force. So where's he off to, GM?
You're just being swept away a little bit. Like, you're not fully swept away yet, but you're just.
Oh, yes, I'm way out here. I'm good. Oh, keep going.
Oh no.
To be fair, I don't think anyone sees me.
Oh, we super can't see that. I mean, Lucy can see it, but he doesn't. I don't think he says anything. He climbed up a tree and he just sees Dustin.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up and evil.
Henrik fucking runs over here and is gonna try to grab him.
Right. Well,
I imagine Gabriel can see it.
We will resolve, your attempt in a moment, Aphrodite. Just real quick, I'll focus on your Dustin Henrik just for a moment.
He is like going to drown and die.
Henrik and Dustin, roll me d20s.
Right. Yeah, got
Okay.
it. I'm good.
Yeah, you managed, like, Henrik managed to drag him out of the deep. Like, you probably are shaking a bit cold, but you're fine.
Yeah.
So, there's some pretty cold water.
Like a little shower.
Actually, we have stuff to do with Aphrodite. I will wait.
Moving over to, Atreus.
Has this dude recognized? I mean, not recognized, but have they seen Archerus yet?
He spots you and, like, he brandishes his crowbar and he's like, "Have you come to see the Blood Father?"
Father Sorois.
Of
Correct?
course. He is the greatest in the world. He will unite vampire kind under the one banner. And we will overthrow the gods themselves.
Yes, well, and is going to kind of flash a little quick smirk with his funny little vampiric fangs that vampires have, or whatever. Kind of quirky. I don't know.
He's like on the edge of assuming. He's like, another vampire. Of course, if you come to talk with your brethren.
I have.
He's like heavily breathing now.
Oh,
As you know,
know.
his yellow eye flickers.
I just wants to quickly, not really look, but kind of, I don't know, like kind of glance just to see what's happening over there.
You take a
You
glance
see.
down in this direction. You do notice the glint of a scope in a nearby tree.
Henrik, can I take a moment to do my thing? I will
What's
take
up?
the silence as a yes.
Oh yeah, go on.
Henrik crouches down and is going to try to make his way around the riverfront to this guy, hopefully without getting noticed.
He is fully focused on the other vampire right now. So just make a double advantage sneak check. So 3d20 keep the highest.
I will know Gabriel is helping Dustin, assuming he's not already up.
The 16 get me over there fine.
Indeed, it will. A 16 gets you over there perfectly.
All right. Gonna do this quickly because I don't feel like wasting a bunch of time.
I mean, as Henrik is doing that, Atros wants to quickly try and get some information out of him. Like, as he was making his way over.
John, what are you going to ask this magician?
He was going to ask, is there anything that you can tell me about Father Soroy's, so I can make a better impression?
He like drools a little bit. It kind of drips out of the out beneath his mask. He is the greatest. He turned away from the evil light of the gods above and forged his own path. He accepted the blessing of vampirism, became an occult, and now we all thank him. I know I'm in his debt. Oh, he is so mighty. He's so magnificent. And of course, non-believers. Well, although believers in the old gods, well, he must drain them of their vitae, for all that is good and glorious. And I will help him. We all will help him. Me and the others. The Order of Soroys.
I guess it's just gonna kind of glance at Henrik behind him. As a kind of, yeah, that's all I needed to hear. Giving him the go.
Quickly walks up behind him, puts his hand over his mouth, puts the gun up to his head, and is gonna summary execution.
Oh, you have a full-on ability to.
Good thing that auto succeeds.
think-
Good thing that auto succeeds.
As his Atros does want to grab a handkerchief out of his and just like cover his nose with it before he does it.
Plank, would this guy be considered restrained? Because
Probably.
summary execution auto succeeds, so
Yeah, he
basic
probably would
attack
be.
at advantage because restrained. There we go. Shot, take 10.
You kind of like, so this is a massive fucking revolver, right?
Yeah.
So, that shot kind of reverberates through the forest. It's really loud. It's a massive revolver.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, Dustin, I think we need to move like about now.
Alright, I guess,
You already hear shuffling in the trees and across the bridge.
yeah.
But this man is dead.
I feel like trying the river
He
tactic
has-
again.
I don't think the river tactic is a good idea anymore.
Hey,
Oh,
wait,
I
Clank. You
think
said
we're
shuffling in
about-
the trees. Is Lucy sitting in the tree with somebody?
No, like shuffling in the trees across the way. You can hear.
Oh,
it just
okay.
ridiculous.
That
Oh, we
would've been
can't see
really
anything over
funny.
there, so we don't know if there are trees over
Exactly. It's a dark night. That's why I'm sorry. I should have specified.
there.
You know what? Quick question. Since Lucy has a scope, and like he his primary weapon is a sniper, and he is up on a vantage point. Do you think he can like take a peek and maybe like know where some enemies might be, or at least think the ideas of them when we move over there?
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a d20 with a 4.
Like that. Okay, it's not bad.
I'm on a 16. Yeah, I'll just say like you can definitely spot like what's across the way. You see like some more cultists mobilizing. They're on the GM layer. One moment.
for the
Like,
record,
no.
what I mean by unconventional weapon is, not a firearm or like a fucking proper melee weapon.
Yeah, you go. It's like, you see some 3 more cultists kind of, mobilizing.
Assuming that we have like at least a fucking walkie-talkie, he's like, alright, I see
Yeah.
3 of them heading over.
I'll let you just hand wave. You'll have like, earpieces to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Looking voiceless for how big his revolver is.
Oh, what the fuck?
You think that's not even that big?
Like, I think in relativity it looks kind of big, but
Compared to others, such as my favorite.
That's his upgrade line. But yeah, it kind of looks like, okay, I guess we're moving.
Indeed.
Yeah, Lucy's not that good a shot, so, alright, bridge battle, let's do it. It's gonna be funny.
oh,
Patris is gonna look
God,
at Henrik.
oh god, oh no, oh god, oh no, oh god,
Hey,
oh no.
hey, Henrik, buddy, silencer? Those exist,
The
right?
point of this was to be a sneak attack, Henrik. What
In my
was that?
defense, I forgot how loud these rounds are.
Look, I can build you something.
Understandable,
Hold
but
on.
unfortunate.
Guys, no building, no fucking.
Oh, God.
Gabriel, don't cry. Let's get this over with. And Lucy holds out his hand.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment, as Gabriel has to take off the fucking violin case, crack it open, and take out the steel violin.
Why didn't you have this out already? What? Oh my gosh! Look, they're coming down the road. This is going to be embarrassing for us. What the hell?
Oh, you'll see. Because unfortunately, my skill with music is ethereal. As the violin case is actually kicked up and back onto her body.
Dustin, on the body, you find what looks to be a blood covered mangled cross, a crowbar, and that's about it.
What's he? It's like, he's got like a mask.
Yeah, he's a
on,
mask.
right?
There's a mask on, and a cloak.
Yeah, he's gonna start literally just taking everything and the nails off this man.
Alright.
But he's just doing that in the background.
I assume you're not taking his underwear.
He considers it.
Roll to resist temptation, perhaps.
Leaving naked. Are you just gonna leave naked fucking corpses everywhere?
He'll.
The character is put together scrap!
He's not that desperate yet. He's got a lot of stuff already.
While the individual's being strapped out, Lucy is watching them come down the bridge. He holds out one of his hands, and a tattoo lights up. And
note, really quick, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you each will get one more major action, and if you do not avoid detection by then, combat will officially begin, and you will initiative.
Oh, you know what? We could try and hide, but also they're already alerted to this area. They're gonna send more people anyways. And
Can I issue a sweeping order?
Go ahead.
Plank. Henrik looks at all of you, just shows some kind of hand signal, and just whispers "hide" under his breath. That is an order. What kind of bonus do we get for that?
You can get like a +2 to hide.
All right.
Everybody. Okay, go on, Pia.
Well, that changes things. Lucy's going to hide underneath the bridge.
Gabriel's going in the nearest tree. Luckily, they're in a fully clean uniform. They can blend in.
Henrik is going to try to set up some kind of sniper bush, like the fucking bush from Fortnite. If I needed a comparison.
My God.
Dustin looks to Atreus. You want to dress as him or me? Because whoever's not doing it has to push this body into the river.
Henrik looks over. We're not supposed to be doing that.
They're gonna be more suspicious if there's not a guy here.
We're supposed to
bloody
kill
there.
everyone. Suspicion doesn't matter.
As a note, Dustin, since Poco, you weren't here, effectively, Royal Director Ford effectively told you explicitly, do not ever, under any circumstances, allow a body to fall into the river because it supplies water to a town, and then there'll be a town full of magicians. So,
Yeah, Dustin was asleep for that.
fair enough.
Like, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that.
In the universe, Henrik fills them in.
In
Archers
universe.
with- Yeah, with that handkerchief still over his nose, he's just going to look at Dustin and be like, just, they're magicians, they're obsessed with a vampire, they're not going to have anything to hurt me, I'll just make up something. And I'll probably leave,
Henrik-
and then
Hold off. Dustin's just gonna grab the body and GTFO.
Can Henrik roll for impromptu ghillie suit to just make, like, cover his body in dirt and mud or whatever?
Yeah, all of you roll your stealth checks at +2.
Alright.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
Just into the pile. This body is
Funny
with us.
how I immediately crit and then proceed to fucking roll low for the rest of the session.
Oh,
Hiding in
shit.
plain sight.
I'm fucking leaving him, but that's kind of funny. I don't know what.
Aphrodite just puts on his clothes and becomes him.
That's hilarious.
I guess like that just being they don't even question it, like, oh, it's a vampire and a dead body, it's fine.
Aphrodite, how are you hiding again? Are you just like standing there?
I don't know. It's kind of comical to just stand next to the body, staring down at it.
It's a hiding roll, but it was secretly intimidation.
What
Yeah,
can I
but
say?
Literally intimidate the world to be hiding.
Yeah, if that's the plan, Dustin will throw the clothes back onto him at least.
Alright.
Insert
So-
fucking nature documentary narrator. Here we see a vampire in his natural habitat.
Like, Henrik, Dustin, and Henrik and Dustin, you're successfully pretty hidden, like you're not gonna be spotted. Lucy, since that's a partial success, you're hidden enough, but you're gonna have to make a wall to like not get swept away by the current.
Understandable. Let's see. Am I gonna be the one that dies to the water? No.
No, you are fine. You're just hanging on and locked on the edge. Meanwhile, the three cultists pull up. It should be noted that the one at the head has another crowbar. The other two are brandishing like small pistols as they kind of like look around. What? Oh, a vampire eating one of our own. Okay, that makes sense. You should go see the father. He wishes to unite your kind.
Are you better workers than this one? And is going to point to the dead body.
Yes, of course. Anything for a vampire. Just, father would love to see you. He would love to unite his kind. He is so kind, so generous.
I didn't ask you to keep talking, unless you want to end up like that one.
Understood.
Turn around and lead me to him.
He looks towards the others and motions and like, sorry for disturbing you, and they kind of run off. And, you
Organic
see them
sprinted.
Well, I'm just like speeding up the move. Yeah,
Mhm.
fine. They're not sprinting. They're just I'm just skipping a little bit.
Yeah.
But yes, they're moving. They're schmoving.
I mean, as he's walking past, he's gonna kind of look at everyone behind him and kind of like gesture with his head, like let's go. And as he's walking past, he's gonna kind of whisper to Lucy, be like, "You're not going to take them out. You're a sniper. Do something."
No, they're a little bit out of
You can
range. Don't worry.
you can kind of see them across the bridge. Like go back into position. Like one standing guard underneath a tree, the other one as well. And this guy's kind of kind of just on his knees now praying to the to the to what you can now see since Atreus is going across the bridge. Like,
Wait, wait, what? Archers, I have a good idea. I have a good idea. I swear, it's gonna be great. You say, hey, I'm bringing all of these wonderful succulent humans as sacrifices to the Father. Oh, they'd love that. Their blood is unclean
honestly
or
don't see how
something.
I don't see how that couldn't go wrong, actually.
Yeah, no, they'd bring us right to him.
Tell the others.
He radios to everyone else. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be like prisoners. It's gonna be funny. Come on. Gabriel first. Gabriel, stand here first. That's an order. Run, Gabriel. Gabriel, we need you. Gabriel, we need you, please. Run.
Just
There is a visible eye twitch as she just tries not to scream. She is going to defy specifically Lucy and just keep near Penrick and Dustin.
yeah, Dustin hearing that, he's gonna get up. He is completely covered in dirt and everything, but he still looks good. He's like, yep, that sounds like a fun plan.
So you see, Atreus, as you approach, you see before you, a large old stone church. The entrance is right here, and there's no windows that you can see in it from the sides. Makes sense why someone might choose this as a base if they were a vampire. Oh, there's a window here. I almost forgot. Yes, there's a window there, but that's the only window you can see.
Yeah. Artrus is going to make it so that his comrades, I guess, can hear him talking as he's going to talk to these freaks. Is this one still praying?
Yeah, this one's praying to the church. He's like facing up. He's like, "Oh Father, oh Father, oh Father, please deliver us."
Meet
deliver
Fog
us." Yes. What is it?
is going to gesture behind him, still facing, like, body to them, because I don't know what the fuck, they might try something. The Father is looking for humans, is he not? Because I brought my own for him.
The Father seeks unbelievers or believers in the false gods. He wishes to free them of their coils.
Oh, I believe in so many false gods. I need to be cleansed or whatever.
He's going to look at Lucy.
If the Father didn't want you, I'd kill you myself. He walks up to him and puts his pistol against his fucking neck.
Artrus is going to very swiftly grab the arm of this dude and pull him back.
I wasn't going to do it. I was merely showing.
This isn't your prey to meddle with. Would you want to be treacherous to the Father?
Of course not. I would never betray the Father. He is glorious. He is beautiful. He is almighty. Ageless.
Then remember your place is below me.
Okay. He got nods sheepishly and backed away. And the three others are with you as well. They're the other humans.
All of them.
Of course.
We need to be
course,
taken directly
it's
to the
working.
Father.
This blood harvest. Well, you see, you're not to disrupt the Father, so you must be heading in yourself. He got motion towards the door. The Father has his doors open to all. They are unlocked.
What a kind man.
He's gonna pat
He is the
this dude on the
kindest.
shoulders. What's your name?
Mateo.
I'll tell the Father of your good work.
You kind of he stifles a squeal. You can hear it though.
Mateo, you're so real, dude. I can't wait to kill you later.
What? He's muttering about how word of a vampire telling the Father, another vampire, that I am great. I could become a full blood.
Aw, idiot.
More one. Fuck that guy. Opens the door.
You open
Oh,
the
shoot.
door into a small white reception with a piano in the corner. There's another door down here.
Artress is gonna hold the door open for everyone.
Thank you kindly.
Your final destination awaits, sinners, this one yells. Prepare to be judged by his hand.
We'll see you soon. This one goes over, looks at the piano. Is it working piano?
It is.
Kind of thinks, looks to them. You think it'll cause a problem if I take some of this stuff?
No one's going to be here to notice later, anyways.
Fair enough. I'll pick it up later. But then, shall we, air quotes, go on?
Did we lock the door? And he's gonna close the door behind him.
Oh, wait, let's
Stop.
push the piano in front of it or something.
Do any of you happen to have any explosive devices?
What the fuck
I
is
can-
wrong with you, Henrik?
Oh, I can make one.
Oh, I was going to put a bomb on the door, so if they tried to come in, they would explode.
Oh,
Okay,
here, let me...
a bomb and just explosive devices are very different.
Here, I can do it. I can do it.
I feel
Here.
like maybe we shouldn't do that.
Oh god.
Alright.
You know, on second thought,
that is
that
a very
would
bad
destroy
idea.
the accent.
Also, if the doors are open to everyone, they might actually be rigging real civilians in here. So if they open the door and that blows up, civilian.
Alright. Alright.
Operation Bomb Door is called off.
Damn. Justin puts away the explosive device he had in his hand.
Lucy rolls the piano over
Why
towards
do
the
you
door.
have one of those?
Oh no, it was half made. I was tinkering on it while I was sleeping the other day.
Doesn't that mean you have an unstable explosive on you right now?
Here, let me help with this piano.
Thank you. Yeah, Lucy and Dustin move the piano over towards the door to cover it.
Alright.
And
That's kind of baked into the map, so I can't actually move it, but like, you know,
Understandable.
it's now here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like draw the line. There you go. Like so.
Archer's gonna wait for all of them to do that, and then look at specifically Dustin because Dustin's human, yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Dustin, when it's time to escape, how are you going to exit? Quickly, if a vampire or a bunch of magicians are chasing us, you're going to swiftly move the piano and walk out.
Thinks about it. Well, like I said earlier, pulls out the half-made explosive. I could probably tinker to finish this thing.
He shrugs. Yeah, no reason to talking. Well, yeah.
Puts it away. I could
Gonna-
probably make a couple other things. Sledgehammer. This thing always works. Holds out the weapon he's got. I'm getting pretty good at this this funny looking like technique I'm trying, like cause obviously I'm human. I'm not quite super human, gestures to Lucy, or literally vampire, gestures to a truce. But I'm getting pretty good at like this dismantling thing. I could probably break down the walls if need be as well.
Unfortunately, he's actually very correct on that. Gabriel being a person that's probably seen that in action.
Yes.
Atris wants to turn to Gabriel and kind of just look down at her. Are you all right?
Oh, I am on several anxiety medications. She just leaves it
He's
as
gonna
that.
kind of look to the left or the right, not really.
Oh, it's what like people think to try and be normal. Don't they?
This is my usual base statement.
So should the
Gabriel
other
is
two
pretty
not
much
be taking?
near the door.
Okay, what are you targeting?
No,
Gabriel
sorry.
is-
I didn't mean to post that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's just my exit plan.
Gabriel is...
Fair.
Gabriel is near the door to listen to see what's in there.
You hear. It's kind of silent,
Oh, wait,
actually. You kind of, the rustling of wind from probably like a hole in the area, but nothing more.
it's entirely silent within there as well.
Actually,
But
you probably
I
also
might
hear
be
like the
expecting
buzzing of
some.
flies, but that's about it.
Okay.
Lucy, you're the
Who will be
closest. Do
taking
you want
point
to
of
open it?
leads?
I thought you would never ask. He opens the door.
No
But we should
hesitation.
let the our leader, air quotes, to go ahead, considering they are the one meeting the father, and we are but the sacrifices.
Oh shit,
Well,
that might
yes,
be a
with a
better
mind
idea.
of his own.
Just slowly moves back.
Shouldn't-
If anyone was looking at the door, like they definitely heard it open a little bit, and then he walks backwards.
Just hold it open for him.
Fuck. Oh fuck. Shit. Right. Not a great idea.
God,
Holds
you're
the
a
door open
terrible servant. My God.
for Archuous. Does
Why
an
don't you
incredibly
choose it?
deep bow.
So you open the
Yeah.
door.
I can't walk past without hitting my crotch onto your head. Please lift yourself up.
He lowers himself lower. He's actually ridiculously flexible, but he does open the door.
And so, you enter into what looks to be like, a service area. And then over here, you see what looks to be like, this area as you now enter. In these seats, like, some reason they disappeared, but like, there's various skeletons, dead corpses hanging about, like, just leaned forward, a bunch of them. Many have puncture marks in their necks, etc.
Can Atros like make a check or something to make sure it's okay before everyone else comes in?
Sure.
Just be like a D20.
Hi, Clink. If you had to number how much bloodshed and violence took place in this room, like out of 1 to 3, what number would you give that?
Probably a 2. You
2.
can see splotches of white on the carpet, implying,
White?
Bleach,
Yeah.
I was
probably.
red, my dude.
Oh, yeah, please.
As in, it was once white.
Oh.
Atros is going to be holding his nose with a handkerchief.
Yeah, it does.
And
For the rest of you, it stinks of death, and Atreus notices nothing off.
And
Yeah.
In
Dustin,
fact, this is
Dustin
very
smells
homely.
dead.
Atreus, this is very homely. Like this, like you imagine, like this is probably better living than your home back at base.
Yeah, no, totally. He's also going to put on a glove
Henrik
one at
is
a
going
time.
to Henrik is going to look around the various seats, make sure there was no weapons left around.
Some of them, there's like not a lot. There's like some pistols, but they're out of ammo. There's like a crowbar or two. That's about it.
Mm.
Suddenly, then one moment. The pipe organ plays by itself. You're not sure from where, but dropping from the ceiling up above on this raised platform. Believers in my chapel. There he is. He drops from the rafters. Bloodshed, He has an aura around him. It's both, kind of creepy and also very bloody. His eyes glow red as he looks over the 5 of you as you enter. Welcome.
Leans
Well,
over.
we-
Quite the theatrics.
Atros is going to walk towards.
Incredibly
It's
dramatic.
Soroy's, right? Like the name, because I forgot.
Yeah, the name is Father Soroy. Let me,
Walking towards him, handkerchiefs on the nose, is going to be stepping towards Father Soroy's and Father Soroy's, I take.
Yes, welcome to my church of the New World. How may I help you?
He's going to, I guess, just walk here and kind of step kind of to the side and gesture with his hand behind him and be like, "You're looking for humans that
Oh,
believe in the false gods, so
of
you're not."
course. What are these then? Believers in believers in the great God above, or some other pagan religion that cannot exist in my world?
Lucy raises his hand.
Ah, you do not speak, knave.
He lowers his hand.
Pagan religion.
And who are you to speak to me, anyways? Like, jumps over this, there's like a 6 foot gap that goes upwards to his waist platform as he just stands in front of Atris. Who are you to speak to me like this?
A vampire older than you, more experienced, one that might be able to teach you a bit more on how to become stronger. But if that's not something you want, you don't want these humans, I can take them elsewhere.
No, no. I
How
I learn, of course, but of course I want humans. Always more human. I need to satiate myself, and of course kill believers in the false deities that these foolish mortals believe in. You, as a fellow vampire, should understand.
But of course. May I ask how old you are? How recently you have turned?
He chuckles. Ah, but 2 months ago, a man approached me, and I once foolishly believed in the same gods these bastards did. Of course, I know better now. I am the god. Those above me, the deities, and someday I will surpass them as well. The deities are blood, of murder, that which we are bathed in from birth, the primordial essences of this world. And I shall satiate them as I satiate myself. But in this new world, me, you maybe, shall become gods. We are gods, in fact. And you are within my church, all of you, within my practices, within my world.
And what of the man that turned you?
He didn't stay long, didn't state his name, but he spoke such sweet things. Such sweet things. Clad in beige, I think. A suit, with cap on. Couldn't see his face, but he offered me a chance. I took it. He was unorthodox, but I've never regret it.
It's a blessing to become a cult. Speaking of blessings, he's going to gesture to the humans and Esper once again behind him.
What do you mean?
Blessings for you to do whatever you want with.
Oh, yes. They shall be sucked dry, and I'll use their corpses to fashion myself new clothes. These are raggedy and reflect my old religion too much. Although, of course, it does help in luring travelers into a false sense of security, for they think they see a man of their old faith, of this bad faith, of the evil faith, who does not know, who is blind to the real primordial essences of this world.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
He whips over to you. I told you not to
pokers up.
speak. Real quick, he grabs you by your neck and lifts you up
Ooh.
and begins choking you, tightening his grip.
Is Lucy gonna?
Cattle, do not speak, knave. You believe in the bastard gods, the false gods. You freak.
So does it have to be don't believe in any of them?
No, well, false gods at all.
As you begin talking, and he tightens his grip more.
As he tightens that grip more, Every single tattoo on Lucy's body glows a luminous burgundy before this man. This is
What?
not a normal person he's dealing with.
He tosses Lucy, 15 feet back against one of the
Whee!
pews.
Landing in like a corpse.
I do not know what you are, but you are not normal. You are not a human. Occult blood does not taste the same. He looks towards you. You bring me an occult.
Did I?
No, just
The other races shall be
distracted.
the foot soldiers of this new world. I cannot drink their blood, you
Oh,
fool.
oh, I'm terribly sorry. Well, hey, at least you have soldier and food. Better than more food, is it not?
He hisses, turning over to the three. Very well. He sniffs, walking on each of you, sniffing like your neck. Ah, you.
Ew.
He puts a finger to Gabriel's neck. He has his claw. His hands are less hands and now claws, morphed by blood and bone into disgusting apparatuses for bleeding and death.
Her anxiety slowly starts to reach a breaking point as she grips her violin, sort of like a club. She is very close to attacking, and if nobody stops her, she is going to make an attack.
Your blood, your innocence, it's sweet. I can smell it. Oh, it's adorable. Like a cherry soft drink.
That's
Oh, hey. Before you go
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much further, you said you wanted some new duds, correct? Good father?
His head turns towards you. What of it?
Well, I figure that if you are to be the emperor, in a sense, of the new world, you might as well get some new clothes. And he's going to basic attack him, specifically aiming for his
at the
clothes.
same time.
Uh,
Gabriel, due to the breaking point of her anxiety, if allowed, will also make an attack. Get off of me.
uh,
Pretty much.
So, Dustin, go ahead and make your swing first.
I am going to make this as the dismantling strike. Specifically, I'm trying to destroy his clothes.
Okay.
Let me just... I'll show you what dismantling strike is for the sake of it. This is a normal roll, but it is unrolled. TLDR, this is one of his abilities. It increases the cost of the action by 1 to start trying to basically dismantle or destroy part of whatever he hits. So I'm just going to basic attack in the meantime. He's just going to go for straight old just slashing, I suppose. Normal roll. This is its mismatch strike. Pretty much. Ah, shit, that's a 5.
Now Gabriel, make your attack real quick.
Yep, I was gonna make this a called shot. I just need to pull up what I need to for this.
Oh, what are you
Uh,
calling?
She's going for the head.
Alright,
She
you
is
you
very
will.
panicked and going for. I have already put in the minus,
Alright then.
which
Roll it.
means swing
Oh,
and a hit.
nice. Now you hit him in the head, and it's like kind of like a tongue as you smack him. As you know, he takes the damage, but it's not as much as you might expect.
She
And I just straight up
is
miss.
heavily breathing. She is heavily breathing. She is panicked and actually seems to get ready to start playing. As
Strong of
if she's
strong
able
of
to move
spirit,
back to.
strong of spirit. Pride cometh before the fall. He backflipped. So, tell me now, vampire, are you really here to deliver tribute to me, or are you with one of those bastard agencies that deploy your kind now, the traitors to us?
He puts away a book he was reading and looks up. Pardon?
Are you a traitor to our kind? Are you a traitor to our kind, then? Working with one of those bastard agencies.
So Raz, I just give up. He owned you. He owned you.
Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me.
What'd you say?
You were son. You were son. He owned you. I don't know what to tell you. Like you just attack us. Like there's nothing else you could say. I'm sorry.
He smirks. I will string your corpses up. You will be crucified like the false one. And there will be a message for all future agencies who dare cross me. I am the god of this new world, and you are my playthings. Now bow and pray.
He's a 2-month-old vampire, by the way.
Oh my god, he's a baby? What the hell? I mean, no, guys, vampires are serious, I swear.
Still has strength.
Yeah, no, he was fast. Gonna shoot his legs out.
Shoot them out.
Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away
Now
from
we
me.
are going to be rolling for initiative. As
Yeah, that makes
combat
sense.
begins.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has something for initiative. Let's see. Hourglass. Oh, Aphrodite, what you want to do is,
Heightened anxiety really fucking does something.
yeah, what you want to do is select your token, and then in your character sheet there's an initiative button, and that should just add it to. I fucked mine up. I didn't set mine to 0, or I did actually.
And net bonus exists, and it's a
Oh, I accidentally added a what's it called, an underscore as a space.
I need
There
to
you go.
refresh because it's not even showing my character sheet to me.
Oh, okay.
Just give me a second. Okay. There's a syntax error with me rolling.
Yes.
Oh, you have to do
and
the
net
difference.
bonus.
Uh,
Go into
How-
attributes and abilities, go to attributes, add a new attribute. You can see in the top right button. You're going to want to change untitled to a knit bonus to make that 0.
Okay. Call it what, sorry?
Tell
it should
Sorry,
be this.
Oh, init bonus, okay.
You should set that to 0, then you select your token, then you can roll initiative to get the button.
How do I set it to 0?
There's like a
You'll
value
be
thing
in-
next to it versus like current. I'll screenshot what mine looks like.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Current 0.
default thing.
Cute, okay.
There we go. Oh, you didn't have your token selected. Like, if you have selected, it will automatically add it to the turn order.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Dustin and Quinn, you can either choose who goes first or roll off.
You wanna go first, Pogo? Pogo's muted. I'm fine with anything, really. It's up to them.
No, they're muted, so I guess they might have had to step away.
Yeah.
So I guess you first for now.
All right.
Computer died briefly, but I'm back.
Oh, yep.
Do you mind Quinn going before you, Poco?
I don't mind. Especially because I've been not here part of the time.
All right. Then we will start off combat with Gabriel's turn.
Right. So I have a passive called Keep the Pieces Together. Do we want to go all out offensive on this guy? Do we want to do a mix? Do we want to do defensive?
I mean,
what was
we're
your
like,
character?
yeah. Also, we got into this like unscathed, so I feel like we can go mix or all out.
Okay,
By the way,
so we got
Lucy and Quinn.
mix.
Lucy and Quinn, make sure to set your stamina. By the way.
Oh right.
So how many votes so far? We got 2 mix, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go pure offense.
We got vote for 2 for mix, 2 for offense. What did Aphrodite say for it?
Oh, whatever your character would do. Up to Gabriel, I don't know.
That's the thing I was asking. Because she would recently play any tune, but I will select all offensive, meaning the 2 bots I am applying because my talent double tune, which allows me to apply to. It will be +1 critical range and +1 damage. Gabriel suddenly starts playing her violin in the middle of combat, and everyone surprisingly feels determined and invigorated. It feels like they can strike harder or be able to hit more precise shots. Or at least hit harder if they're lucky enough. And again, because of my talent, I have 2 of these at once. Have fun, y'all. Gabriel, while playing, visibly is not wanting to get near this man. As she walks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Henrik, you wanted a high offensive?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna activate this early. Targeting Henrik, I am activating the star is you. Right now, there is a total of 5 party members, correct? That will
Yes.
currently be a +4 to crit range and +4 to damage, added on to Henrik's pre-existing buff. For 2 rounds, from the once for combat, it is +5 damage and +5 to crit range. There seems to be a sudden, immediate fever pitch out of Gabriel's violin as her paranoia starts to take over. Henrik, you feel especially confident that you can hit a shot and it will hurt. And I will enter.
At the start of my turn, first of all, I will issue a sweeping order to everyone. Well, you all know what to do. All out attack. That's an order. Clank, what kind of bonus do I get for that?
To all attack actions, you'll get a +1. Like, to hit.
Alright. So, Henrik looks at this man. You call yourself a man of the Lord, yet you still haven't tempered fate. Summary
I don't.
execution.
I call myself the Lord. I am the Lord. I am the God. Don't you call me a man of the Lord. I am the Lord.
Currently I would have +5 crit range, so That would be like, what, 15 or above?
Yeah, 15 or above.
Mm. And so summary execution with a base damage of 10, doubled to 20 if this hits, and +8 crit range. Lunar Core BFR. Jesus Christ.
Jesus
You-
Christ! I
Alright,
was
so-
hoping for
Henrik, you misfire
Oh, I
so
don't-
hard. You
this
shoot
whole
your.
plan.
You,
I
you
got this
shoot
whole plan.
Corvid. Please. Sorry, but thank you. You shoot yourself in the foot so hard you blow off your big and middle toe. Take 10 damage.
Oh no.
And it also leaves a hole in your. It also leaves a hole in your shoe now.
Mm.
Also, you're now down 2 rounds. You have one more shot before you need to reload.
I mean, the other shot I fired like a while ago, it would have made sense for me to reload while I was in the bush or something.
Alright, I'll allow that then.
Henrik walks back over here. That is my turn.
Alright.
Mistakes have been made. Using the
Why
big
you
fucking
talking about-
revolver has bad.
Well, you
Alright.
tried your best at the very least. Please look in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Poco.
So I'll be going first. Just move Atreus. Artreus.
Move him west, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to say names. I'm terrible with them.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's literally just Arcturus.
Artruus. Artruus. Okay, so I assume you're still fixing stuff.
Yeah.
All right, then I will go. So, Dustin, seeing the situation unfolding and the fact that his own attack didn't really work, is going to, at least very briefly, try to take some of the. He probably has he's probably gathered some silver. Let's be honest here. He's probably gathered some silver among his stuff. He's just going to take an action to arm his weapon properly with spikes and silver.
Fair enough. I'll allow you, since I gave each of you 2 silver bullets, I'll say, he could have broken them down by now.
Yeah, that's basically just among my scrap. So I'm going to. I'm just going to literally craft in the middle of combat. So as an action, I'm just going to take some of my scrap and stuff and build something. You can determine how much scrap it's going to cost to basically silver and stake my weapon.
How much craft it will cost?
Ah, well, it fails, so.
Roll for 20.
Oh. You're trying to do it, but it's funny because silver's actually terrible for weapons, but you needed to fight things, so you're having a hard time working with it.
Yep, it's like, alright, come on, and he's just gonna basically start stumbling backwards into here. Because that was his action. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
All good.
This is just a day of bad rolls, but that's fine.
By the way,
You guys-
Is Arcturus going, or is it going to be Surais?
Aphrodite's
depend on-
fixing stuff at the moment.
Oh, I think I'm done.
if you're done, you can go ahead and go.
Okay. I've never done an anime campaign.
Yeah,
and
no
I'm
worries.
kinda not very. Trying to understand.
Take your time. So, when it's your turn, generally you have an action and a move action, and there's smaller actions if they're necessary, but
Okay.
So, what do you want to do on your turn?
He's wanting. He has like this ability where he
Mhm.
can extrude like icicles and shoot them at someone,
Okay.
but each
So,
individual one has different points of damage.
okay. Does it have a range?
Not that I can see.
Alright. Then, assumedly, you're probably in range, considering you're very close. So, to do that, pretty much, you would just have to go to your character sheet and click the find the ability that you want to use, because I assume it's ability.
Yeah.
And on the far left, there's a little D20 icon. The same kind of icon that you use to click initiative. You just click that one and it will roll it for you. There we go. And you rolled very well. So,
And that's like to attack, and now I have to roll the damage 4 different times.
Dealing blank. Clank. You know this character better than I do. What's the order of operations?
I mean, hold on for a moment. Let me check the sheet because I'm pretty sure we went over this real quick. But let me just make sure before I say anything.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, sorry. I fixed it on the Google Sheets, but I forgot to fix it on here.
Fair enough. Yep, that would be each individual icicle would deal good old 3 points of damage.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll, 4d20 slash R 4d20.
/ R space 4020.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus. So that'll be 1, 2, 1. That'll be 3 damage to him then, because he does have 3 physical DR.
So that's still chipping
Is this
away at him.
magic? Or does ice
Slash
count as
vampire?
like physical?
I'm considering it physical since like creating icicles then shooting them.
Gotcha. Okay.
If it was like an ice blast, then I would consider it magic. Either way, so Atreus, I believe you've used your main action. Have you used your move action yet?
It's probably just gonna stand there. I mean, I don't really. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it is the father's turn. He groans as he's like, well, God does need believers. And God does need believers. He, snaps his fingers very flamboyantly and summons 1d2 Thin Blood Magicians.
Oh no, he's a
One.
JoJo character.
At 3 HP. And this one, so Henrik, one of the corpses that you thought was dead, slumped forward, shakes alive as it, coughs up some blood and picks up its, pistol off the ground and looks towards you. Non-believer. Are you going to react to that at all?
I believe, just not in you.
These guys, since they're very weak on stamina, they won't have summoning sickness. They'll just, take a shot. Bam. Go ahead and take, 2 damage, Henrik. Oh, 3 damage, 3 damage. Then the father, up move up towards you now. Lucy, and make a bonus action attempt to grapple. As his hand flies out towards you.
We're doing this song and dance again? Alright, I thought you didn't
It's a
like me.
contested check, by the way.
Yeah.
So I'll roll a d20 real quick. He just you dodge his hand and it clenches in anger.
I thought you didn't like my blood. What's wrong?
I may not like you. I may not like your blood, but sometimes you just need that drink, even if it's lukewarm water. Very well. Very well. I'll kill you another way.
Alright, now that it's my turn, I do want to ask, when Henrik blew his fucking toe off, would that add anything to, his talent, or no?
So yeah, probably. It was very brutal. Like his toes were literally blown to pieces.
Awesome. How much? Give me a number.
Probably like one. Actually one is two.
Alright, fair. It's enough for something, but not immediately. Alright. He is going to, use one of his summons. Let's see. He holds out. Can you fail summons? That's an important question.
Yeah, you can sometimes.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I'll do this now, and before I do a fancy monologue and the shit to work. That's fine.
That works.
It would have been hilarious. He holds out his left hand, and the tattoo on that arm specifically glows, and it slinks down on his body into a rather large, glowing centipede that is meant to be longer, but I can't make him longer yet. That's fine.
Ew.
Whoopsie.
He's dead forever.
Okay.
You're good.
Apologies.
Oh, it is on.
It is funnier when I fill the monologue, but it's true.
It is. Be fair, yes. There you go. I stretch him out to 1x2.
Yeah.
I think you're meant to do it horizontally.
Ah. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, this glowing, tattoo, just like collection of ink that looks like a very stylized centipede skitters around and crawls onto the floor. Yeah, it's very bad. I think it has summoning sickness.
Yeah, I'll have summoning sickness.
Fair. Alright,
I don't like
then,
that.
stop. Look, if you get scared about this, you should have, like, quit immediately out the door. And he's going to back the fuck away.
It's the thing, I don't have a choice.
You know what? For fun, you just make a D20 not to trip over the chairs as you're like backing way over them.
You know what? That is for funnies. I'll give you that. Oh, he's
You
super
managed
not
to
tripping
keep
over
your
these
footing.
chairs. He's stepping on corpses. Like, if there's like another one of them that, like, another one he's going to try and resurrect earlier, he just like kind of kicks it in the face. Yeah, that's his turn.
Alright, Gabriel then.
Okay. So I realized something about two of my abilities synergizing. So that's hilarious. When would you say regen would come into effect exactly?
Probably at the start of your turn.
Oh boy. I am so sorry. I'm spending my an anytime action to switch what my current buffs are, which are 1 regen, 1 DR, because fuck. And because of how that works, Henrik has 5 regen and 5 DR right now. And I am
How
casting
so?
Resin Your Bow. My once for combat is still in effect, and anything from my passive is still boosted. Then, Resin Your Bow exists, which would double that. I'm gonna
Alright.
ask that we nerf this later, because
Yes.
this is 10 regen, 10 DR on one person.
That's a bit much.
You play music so well that his toe regrows.
Yeah, they give me hyper fluff for like 1 to 2 rounds of once per combat, and then it immediately goes away. Which, on that note, Henrik is very tanky right now. As Gabriel keeps moving back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think this will be okay. I think this will be fine. Henrik, please turn out okay in the end. End of turn. I will figure out the nerfs after this session. Yeah, I know.
Alright. Henrik turn.
So, With
Henrik,
my
heal
passive.
for 10. Hmm. One, two, three. Gonna just shuffle on over here. He is within range. I am going to shoot at him. Not declaring any more orders this round because I don't think I would get much out of it. I have rolled 9s, I have rolled 7s, I have not rolled the funny number.
You know, you hit him for half damage, which would be 4 reduced by 3 down to 1.
These vampires are fucked.
Your bullets hit into him, but he's not taking too much damage. He laughs. You think a bullet can kill a god? If so, all gods would be dead already. But no, you cannot kill me. I am forever. I am immortal. I am a god. I am a divinity incarnate.
Once
Oh my
older.
god, someone please shut him up.
I'll shut you up forever.
Behind his sunglasses, Henrik is rolling his eyes massively. That's my turn.
Vampiric perfection perfected. Gwyn turn.
I mean, this, okay. He's going to move. Well, okay, if he moves towards Father Soros, will this fucking centipede thing attack Archwis?
The centipedes are allies. Somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Lucy's.
Oh no, I know, but I don't know, because Lucy's kind of like fucked up. So I don't know
Lucy
if
is
it
kind
would.
of fucked up. He won't attack you in the middle of a fight.
Also, like, you control, like, it's not sentient.
Yes, he has control over this. At least that's what Archwis assumes.
Cool beans. I'm going to get Archwis pretty close to Father Soros and take a stab at him with his silver rapier.
Alright.
If I can do that.
Yeah, you can. Just go ahead and roll it. Click on the button next to the basic deck.
Gotta find it. There it is.
Yep, that hits.
0 damage. Very cool.
Oh wait, no, it's silver. Oh wait, this is 0 damage. It's weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
Oh right, you didn't add.
It was a prop.
You didn't add your things.
I believe that should be like 3 or 4 damage.
Oh, this is 5.
Ooh.
Why does it say
Do you mind if we just kind of reduce it down to 4, possibly?
Yeah, no, that's. Oh, okay, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. So you kind of like so your blade cuts into him, right? And you notice that unlike a lot of the other weapons, it kind of it sizzles as it touches his flesh. Instead of dealing 4 damage, it does 1.5 times damage, so he's taking 6 as it burns into him. He's like, you call yourself a vampire, yet you use a silver blade.
And that's why I'm wearing the gloves, love.
You really are a traitor to our kind. You'd give up divinity, immortality to serve the humans, the mortals? All of you, especially you, and Esper. Foot soldiers for invasion, and you turncoat.
You speak
No,
quite low of what you once were.
And I've seen better vampires than you, so like, come on, take it down a little bit.
What? You are not deserving of any god's love, and I will rid you from this mortal coil.
Yeah, you tell that to him when you see him.
Alright, so then if you turn, Atreus, yeah, you did move action, yeah, main action. So Dustin turn.
All right, Dustin's going to figure. Let's make a quicker fix. I'm going to use one of his funny abilities, Fixer Upper, to try to more quickly put together the silver and stakeable basic attack. So that way I don't have to waste my action economy further. Normal roll. No, that's a 9. Who knows? You could basically pick the stamina and scrap cost to attach silver and stakes to my basic weapon.
Okay. It'll go ahead, it'll cost 2 stamina, 4 scrap, and make sure you know the stakes probably don't do too much unless you manage to break one off in his heart. The silver definitely will.
Definitely. He's basically just has that for if he needs to do the final hit, he doesn't have to fumble around with anything. So Dustin, in this doorway, puts together what looks like onto his weird multi-tool, just coats it in silver, extract or molten silver of some kind, and starts sticking in wooden stakes. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it looks like it'll hurt. And he's going to take a few steps around, and he's going to hopefully called shot, dismantling shot into his arm. I'd like to break it off. Let's try that.
That's a -4.
On your roll type, it's normal. He's just going for straight bludgeoning at this point. Nothing fancy. And this is a dismantling strike. And I think I'm gonna hurt him.
Oh yes. So.
That's
if
silver
you'd like,
as well.
If you like, you can go ahead and queue up your quit theme, by the way.
Let me find that real quick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make him hurt a little bit.
You slam into his arm, and since you went ahead and used dismantling strike, I'll go ahead and say that for the purpose of this, it'll just deal full it will deal full stamina damage to his limb stamina on the arm you hit.
Yep. If you need a refresher on dismantling strike, basically he also gets it is permanently weakened or damaged or destroyed. Adding into the fact that he's trying to break the arm, and he gets scrap out of it. So he's literally taking parts of his flesh and adding it to his scrap pile.
Yeah, you effectively massively cripple his arm. You break, you shatter the bones in it. You blow the chunks of flesh and and blood, viscera everywhere across the room. It's like, his arms just dangling there, effectively useless. You, you blasphemer! You
Yeah,
dare defile God's holy form?
I dare to break the man who tried to touch my friends.
A fool and a moron. I'll kill you quickly.
Oh, yeah, I think he's got his attention. While I find how to put music into track. Yep, don't mind me.
Who made the
Ah,
bot
I-
join?
But yes, for viewers, we do have a bit of a limb damage system. I'll be linking the Humbu doc in the description, but effectively, our good friend here has crippled this vampire's right arm.
Let's go.
Good.
Well, no, they actually just injured, but still.
Oh, Clank, Poco queued up the thing, but
Okay,
I
let me
can't-
jump to it. Let me jump to it.
oh, this is actually very, very great timing.
Yeah, dude's probably gonna try to
Jockey,
grab
just
me.
fuck off.
No, it's quiet.
That's odd.
Oh, it just said YouTube videos are no longer supported, so it just won't.
But YouTube videos are supported, obviously.
It might just try to find like a substitute or something. I don't know.
That's fine. We'll worry about it later. We'll keep going. Let's not slow it down.
Of course. Now, so his arms like dangling there. It's like very blown apart, but still barely usable. But he has -2 to all check requiring that arm, and -2 to strength checks.
All right. Let's see what you got. Because that's the end of my turn. He's gonna probably. I think I got his attention.
Oh yes. Like he grinds his claws together, but then he's like, ah, as he stepped down and stepped back, glaring, and then he dashes forward 7 spaces, and then he showers the room in brilliant hues of crimson, sending bolts of energy everywhere. Dustin, Atreus, and Henry, alongside the the centipede. Roll me a d20.
Ah. I'll roll, and if this fails, I'll try to anytime. I'd like to anytime.
Please roll to any time.
All right, Dustin, seeing the fact that this man decided to walk around and then try to skewer through him, I don't know. This is just energy, yeah. So he's basically going to take his bag and just throw out like just the various items he's picked up, pieces of metal, just all sorts of stuff, and just shove it between him and the attack. As he's going to use his anytime. Distraction. But that's a 5, so he just gets hit in the face.
Yeah, unfortunately not on the 5. Takes 3 damage. Same with Atreus.
Alright.
Lucy also gets hit by this, right? Or is it just the centipede?
You do not get hit
think-
by it. It's a 3x7.
Oh, okay. Alright, so rolling for the centipede. Centipede just fucking implodes. Does it take double damage?
Yeah, it'll take 6 damage.
Awesome, love that.
It's still alive, I think.
Yeah, it's barely hanging on.
And then the father will look towards his wonderful, wonderful thin blood, snap his fingers. If it will, he goes, perhaps my son have a gift. That works. It heals for 3, it's 6 now. And then it gains remove wound. Afterwards, it'll clamber up off of the seat. 1, 2. Aim its gun at Gabriel and just go cold shot for the head. Oh shit.
Oh god.
That'll be 12 damage.
Well, you
It's
think that's
fucking
only lethal too?
splattered.
That's the thing. She does take the shot. She appears to be down for a moment. Thing is, due to the rules, she's only unconscious, right?
Yes, however at the start of each one of your turns, you'll take 2 damage until you reach your stamina bonus, at which point you will die, unless you're healed for 1 or more.
So, encore. Did my mouse just die as I tried to roll?
It got hit by a crit shotgun blast to the head.
It wasn't even a shotgun, it was a tiny little pistol, like a Walther PPK.
She gets hit in the head, falls down, and actually seems to just get back up with clear
There's-
pain.
There's probably a chunk missing out of your head, by the way. Also your
Yep.
your head limb stamina suffers 6.
Okay, what is my head limb stamina? I can actually manage to calculate that. That is 15 plus 2. So, 10. So 6 out of 25 for my head right now.
How fun.
It is below half. Gabriel has a chunk taken out of her head. She's still up to keep playing her tune.
Afterwards, this one, right? It will be trying. Actually, no, never mind. That would be actually useless at the moment. Never mind. It's just standing there right now. Kind of like, just lumbering. It twitches every once in a while. Obviously, something unnatural is keeping this thing alive.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Do not worry, one dressed in green. It'll all be over soon. You'll be within the embrace of death. And then I will wear you as a skin suit. He grins maliciously.
You aren't going to like my skin. It's not great.
She doesn't moisturize. It's crazy.
Oh. I'll moisturize it before I use it.
No, not fair. You got your priorities straight. Anyways, fucking.
End of his turn.
Yeah. Okay. So he just saw Gabriel get her fucking head blown off, and she got back up. That's got to be pretty brutal, right?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and gain, 2 points from it.
Hell yeah. Alright. Instead of 5 with that.
I'm gonna mark down the status effects I have right now, too.
Understandable. Okay,
Blindness and dazed.
The centipede is going to move here and use its ability to retract. But can this thing fail? I feel like it. Yes, it just does.
Yeah, like it tries to retract out of you kind of distracted, so you're almost shaking a little bit, so it's unable to get a good grip to crawl back onto your arm.
That's super unfortunate. All right. Well, he's gonna take a shot then. He's going to use a beautiful thing from his talent to called Bloody Inspiration. He is going to spend 3 of his inspiration, putting him down to 2, in order to inflict marked on Ceres.
The boys, but yes.
Ceres, yeah. Wait, so that's at 2. And so he gets a thing of marked, and then he is going to pull out his sniper and like use it almost as if it's like a what's the word? Rest it against the centipede and just point it directly at Ceres' chest.
Okay. So, you're going to be shooting it.
Yeah, he's gonna pop a silver bullet into him because he seems like he's fucked up. Okay, great. That is a silver bullet too.
Oh boy.
I got a mic crit theme, but that won't work, so that's fine.
It won't. You don't think it'll work?
I mean, we could try it, but
Go ahead and try it.
Dust and proficiency. Fuck. It's 1 to 2.
I think I got a copyright claim. That's a never mind. He lines up the shot directly for his chest. He's like, "Ceres, you're a very, very stupid man, and this faith and love in God that you, or this godlyhood that you think you deserve is very, very cute.
No.
It's like a kid. But I really think you should hear out a lovely little thing from my good friend, the voice of reason." And he blows a hole straight into his fucking chest.
And so, this hole, as it blows into Father Suarez's chest, leaves a massive crater, like probably the size of 3 golf balls strapped to each other, right through his heart. As it's just bleeding, there's nothing left there. It sizzles. And Father Suarez, he looks down, he's like, "This cannot harm." He falters, falling to the ground. His flesh begins to melt off until it's just charred bone as he screams, "Save me, heaven! I cannot die! I'm a god!" He is cut off, as unfortunately all that's left is his charred skeleton as the silver bullet strikes true, killing this nasty vampire once and for all.
Yeah, but believe me, the moment that combat is like over, Justin's gonna literally vault over the corpses and everything. Go check, like, fuck, Gabriel, you okay? Gabriel?
I think there's a chunk missing from my head.
Don't worry. We're gonna fix that. We get something there. Until then, looks around to the others. And you heal.
I can try to do something, but it might not be good.
Anything works. Anything will work.
As Sorois falls, this guy kind of spasms one last time and drops like a fly as well. Obviously, Sorois is the only thing keeping him alive.
Yeah, Lucy walks over as the centipede climbs back up onto his arm and returns to the tattoo state that it once was, and he's going to come on over here.
Henrik begins pulling out bandages and is going to try to heal Gabriel, assuming it hasn't already been taken care of.
Oh yeah, no, the bandages are probably way smarter than what I was going to do.
There you go. Heal for a D8.
Hmm.
Perfect.
Chaos prevails.
We've taken all the bits and we've taped them together.
She is still visibly pretty fucked, but she is going to live at least.
Indeed.
Henrik does look over, though. There's one more thing that has my attention.
Yeah, there's two
He's-
doors.
Yeah, he's gonna walk
There's a single
over.
door here.
He's gonna open the door.
There's piles of corpses in there. Like, ones that are like almost skeletal, half, all of them like, drained. You can tell like, they have no liquid left in them.
I'm gonna go on a limb, assume none of these guys are alive.
Yeah, none of them. Some of them are even flayed, skinned.
Ugh.
Oh god. Like you said that dealt how much to me? 12?
Yes.
So I have a deathly wound.
Oh boy. Reduce your max stamina by 3 then. It's just gonna be like a permanent, massive scar on like the right side of your head where you got part of it blown off.
Lovely. Kind of like trying to help Gabriel.
I think I just need to sit down or something, or get back.
Let's sit you down. He's trying to keep himself steady. And he brushes off whatever's in this chair and gets
Yeah,
Gabriel to
there's a
sit down.
There's a skeleton there. You now brushed it off though.
Puts Gabriel down.
To sit down and just. She's not about to pass out, surprisingly. She's just taken a huge fucking shot. She
Right.
is not too happy.
No, probably not. Dustin dusts himself off. Looks to the Artress and Lucy, kind of looks at him and goes, "Okay, we probably gotta kill the other three outside as well, I assume."
Hold up, wait. I'm looking to see if the father left a present. He says rooting through his fucking ashes.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, come here.
You find within his ashes what looks to be just a very scorched copy of the Bible, and then alongside it you find a copy that says the Sorority's Manifesto,
Oh.
which seems to be about 300 pages long, and is all written in blood red ink, talking about a new world, how he's the god, etc. Vampires shall reign over humanity. What you might expect from a crazy man like him.
Alright, no, there's nothing of use here. Fucking tosses it back into the dust.
Well, I guess while this is going on, Dustin would like to search for stuff to refill his red stat.
You find you find knickknacks, you find stuff like that. You find some knickknack. You find
I do have a mechanic for it, unless you wanted to just skim over it right now.
Oh yeah, can you post that again real quick?
Sure thing. I will just roll the relevant part. Where is it? Collection. Here we go. Sorry, it's still a mouthful. TLDR, I can make a salvage check. It's basically I break down nearby resources and just refill my red stat. If I roll high, I can possibly get curios, which are cool items. I'm
Indeed.
hoping to maybe get some vampire ash, because you never know when that's useful.
Indeed, roll a salvage check.
That's a 14. That's not bad.
You can get 4 to your red stat, and you get a vial of vampire ash.
Ooh, excellent. I will add that in. That will take up a curio slot, or one of my slots. But yeah, that will be in my inventory.
By the way, you can either choose between 2 stamina or 2 path.
Don't forget companionship, which I imagine is also 2.
Oh yeah, how is companionship gained again?
It's
Usually-
essentially it's usually about the same as stamina, considering stamina is like roughly that, and also for just good roleplay character growth.
Yeah, which
Fair
for
enough.
combat rewards is usually calculated like between the ratio of stamina versus proth, meaning I would suppose the average, which I think in this situation is just 2.
Yeah, just 2.
Which, on that note, since I want to get out this upgrade, I will be taking 2 companionship with Dustin.
I'm going to take 2 stamina because I need it.
Yeah.
You can also move yourself into the box as well, by the way.
Where are the funny boxes for my sake? For
Oh.
everyone's sake.
Above.
Oh, there they are.
Oh,
They're up there.
Wait,
Let me just. hold on,
Lucy
let me-
did want to, like, we'll be able to check, like, this area, like the other door, or...
I
There's no
assume
other
so.
door.
I think we're just
I
getting...
was mistaken. There's no other door.
Ah, okay.
There's only this one.
I mean, there does look like there's a gap here that you could walk into.
Yeah, but, there's nothing.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, there's nothing there, effectively.
So, Aphrodite, the way this works is that these are combat rewards. So, you can either take an additional 2 stamina to your total stamina, or you can take a 2 proficiency, so increasing your proficiency by 2.
Which generally gives you extra, like, new powers and improves old ones. There's also the... Go ahead.
Does Lucy gain proficiency from critting on the sniper rifle?
I think that's just a basic attack, and he is unfortunately not. He's not normal, so I don't think he gets that.
Yeah, you unfortunately not.
Okay, so just 2 prof gained in this fight.
Yep.
Archivist, please make a choice.
What's the third one?
Companionship. It's basically your camaraderie with other players. If you get companionship, you can put it into specific allies, and if you get to certain thresholds, you get like bonuses for being together, essentially, or new dual abilities.
Okay. Probably gonna have to go with proficiency.
All right, so make sure to increase your proficiency by 2 then.
After this, by the put your sorting buff and then your new buff and your song stamina, your new stamina within the Midnight Gods chat, please.
Gotcha.
Once we finish the session, I assume.
Yeah, once you finish the session, which probably about to end it actually, because it's 1 a.m.
That's fair. Okay.
Gotcha.
And so,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So, and with that, we shall be closing out the session as Occult at the end of this magnificent combat in which the first vampire has been defeated. Our foe, our wonderful, wonderful agents succeed.
Hey.
Let's go first mission with new management.
Here
We're
we go.
live.
We didn't
And
save
now-
any civilians.
If they're all dead, Grace.
All right, I will cut the recording now. Everyone say bye.
Please do.
Goodbye,
Have
everyone.
a good one. Have a very
Farewell.
and
See
check
you.
under your bed tonight. Or
Wait, what?
vampires.